Oh, I think it found one. Now it said we're live stream to Twitch profile. Bubble. Choose to click here to open a browser. That better not create a feedback loop. How dare you? Browser. It's weird that I could mimic that perfectly.
Excuse me.
I'm waiting on you, dog.
What about me?
I'm waiting on you to start.
Hey.
The intro music's been done for like...
No, is it really?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, you dick, you didn't point to me.
Well, no, like you would have seen it. You weren't looking.
I'm boning up on news,
Don't
Jesse.
bone me.
I'll bone whoever.
Don't.
Whatever I want.
What?
Bone up on whatever I want is what I meant to say.
Whatever. We have 381 total views. Now, I'm no math magician, but that's bad.
Is it?
I would assume so. Grand scheme of Twitch.
Oh, we're so close to football, Jesse.
Football started right now right now. Because of training camps. What is this cartoon? There's an Amazon original cartoon.
Hey, I wonder how I sound this far away.
Nico!
I need to be closer. Probably need to be closer.
Nico! There we are.
And boning?
Boning?
I think you should have said broning. Guess what? We're live and boning like nobody's business.
Boning?
Whoa!
Good lord!
This is a sign.
Well,
What are you talking about?
hashtagged out broners.
I did too.
You did,
You said boners.
but you said boning.
Just admit that you forgot an R, because we're definitely not boning
This may
like nobody's
be one
business.
of the first Pro Football Juice tweets that I don't retweet.
Pretty. Is that how you do nobody's, or is it nobody apostrophe s? Nobody.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm not
You
saying
know,
you
I'm
did.
not gonna pick on.
I'm not saying you did it wrong.
Yeah,
I saw the word and I was wondering.
Oh, we don't have anything for our beer cam.
Yeah, we do. We got this beer.
Yeah. But you're drinking it.
No, that's why I got this glass. Yep.
That was fucking excessive. I think we're fucking ready. You know what? I just want to have a fucking podcast where we get to say fuck all we want.
Why?
No one's fucking watching right now, right, Emily?
Yeah, but this is what the people on YouTube watch. This is what happens.
Who watches all the time? Wow, that's fine.
It's Ben. Hey, Ben.
Hey, Ben? Who's Ben?
He watches us on YouTube. Hey, Ben.
Oh! Hey.
You wild man.
Wild Man Ben?
Yep.
Oh, neat.
Ben, we're drinking alcohol. You know what? Save that for later. Oof.
Yeah, you
almost
dumbass.
blew that one.
I'm sorry, man. I thought you were a dumbass.
It's fine.
I didn't mean
it
to.
was a dumbass move. I mean, I own it. You know, sometimes it happens. We're not all perfect, except for me, all the time. You ready to go?
Yeah, dog.
Chambo. Uh-oh. Was that a correction to our... Just say we're not boning right now? Or did you double down it?
What did we not enunciate?
The R.
When?
When you're saying bro.
When did we not...
What is happening?
Don't worry.
When did we say broner?
Don't worry.
I can't announce it.
Boning.
I can't enunciate. No one.
Yeah,
said
boning up, but that was what we were supposed to say.
Like you're boning up on, and like
That
I mean, we're not boning each other.
That means studying.
Yeah,
We weren't.
So you did say boning, so I'm still not wrong.
But we're not boning like nobody's
boning.
business. that we're gonna get kicked off of Twitch because this is pornography.
She looks very unhappy.
We
We should maybe start.
I'm
this
glad
thing.
I'm not looking. You are. As far as I'm concerned, she's very happy back there, and everything's fine. That's the world I'm living in. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready to bone?
Yeah.
That's the last one, but I'm not gonna promise it won't come up later. That's funny. All right, let's do this. Wait. Okay, check your labs.
Hey, I'm checking my legs.
Okay, done. Oh god, it's gonna be tough.
Welcome to Pro Football Juice with your hosts, Nick and Jesse.
Hey, Juice Nation.
What up?
Welcome to our to this week's. We haven't had a podcast in a while. It's like it's like this month's podcast.
Yeah, has it been that long?
I don't know, man. It's been. I mean, it's insane. I mean, so some of you are probably tuning in for the first time, probably because you think we're going to be boning. But we've
Hey!
been boning up.
We're not. How many viewers can we get? How many viewers?
We gotta.
I would say fewer.
we
I would say a
gotta
lot fewer. Juice Nation.
Hey guys, we also have Emily in the room answering tweets and Twitch questions
And living out her sexual fantasies through us.
Yeah. If you guys have been following our tweets the past few minutes, those have all been my wife, not myself or Jesse.
Nope.
I think she's just into some manly beard dude boning.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, I mean I get it.
Hey, well, yeah.
I mean,
what's not to get?
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
Adonises of the podcast and sand volleyball world.
that's true. Huh. Yeah, you're right.
Some may say godlike.
Did somebody say, Nick, what you drinking?
No! Oh, Jesse. I've got a good feeling about this podcast, buddy. I've got a good feeling.
I don't.
I got a great feeling, man.
I think it's going to be bad, but that's fine.
So then it'll be a mediocre podcast. If I think it's great and you think it's bad,
Yeah, it'll probably end
it'll
up being somewhere right in the
But
middle.
I am drinking, to start off with, a Red's Raspberry Ale.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds delish.
Yeah, it's pretty delicious, bitch.
Neato.
Yeah, and I got something for a little later. I got something in this here flask.
Oh,
But I'll talk about
your
it later.
Hitman flask?
Oh yeah, I have a Hitman flask. I also got the same symbol tattooed on my arm, and embroidered on a hat.
Lift it up a little bit. It's behind the mic stand.
Bitch.
I want
Excuse me.
you
Oh,
use right into
wait.
the mic. Oh, okay. Put it in there.
We'll
Yeah,
put it on
that's
the
a good
beer
idea
can.
because I technically haven't had anything to drink yet. So
Yeah. Put that on the. I like the bottle though for your beer.
yeah, it's kind of neat. I enjoy it.
Yeah. Hey Jesse.
Yeah.
I sometimes.
Speaking of,
I sometimes like to interrupt you while you're drinking, and you still haven't taken a drink. Hey, Jesse!
oh, yes.
What are you drinking, buddy?
Whoa, let's have a look. See, shall
but
we?
you didn't see that question coming.
I didn't at all. I'm drinking Polygamy Nitro Porter from Wasatch Brewery,
Why don't you just give me
proudly brewed in Utah.
that? Just give me that bag, and we'll put that back on the beer can.
She's on nitro! Meet the sister wife of our classic brew. This nitrogenated version is as chocolatey and easy drinking as the original, but even softer and creamier. Oh, it's okay to love them both. Food pairings, more than one of anything. Oh, ha. Ah. This is a very sexually oriented podcast
Yeah.
this evening.
Yeah.
Charged.
The tweets just keep coming in.
Great.
I'm enjoying them.
Oh, that's good.
It's just good. You know, throughout the tweet. So I went a little crazy with the hashtags earlier today, but it was
Yeah.
fun. Some webcam spam bot who's only posted pictures of boobs and butts replied to it. That was a pretty big drink. How was it?
It's pretty good.
Yeah?
It's really good. If I didn't mention this, I did. It's a nitro porter, but
Yeah.
it's really good.
Do you think it'd be something Emily would like? Emily, do you like nitro porters?
You like porters.
I like porters.
She likes porters and she likes nitros.
You would
should
like
get
this.
sometime. Emily, what are you drinking? And Juice Nation, what are you guys drinking?
Yeah.
Is anybody
Watch-
watching right now? Like,
If we think penis, is anybody listening to me?
yeah, Emily, what are you drinking?
Emily's telling us what she's drinking. She's hopping on the bandwagon. And,
Oh, she's drinking
and
an
Summit Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
That's good.
She says she's jumping on the.
Bandwagon a little bit
Yeah.
early for October. Yeah, but that's fine. This is right about now is when the Funksy Brother is when they're starting to come out with them.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about going on like a cross country like beer tour?
Only every day of my life.
Yeah, I figured you would like love it.
I want to do that in like Europe
That would be fun.
because you could go to Germany, you could go to Belgium.
I'll go with you, and you can just leave me in Amsterdam. Pick me up later.
Or we could end in Amsterdam.
Oh, spend a few weeks there. What?
Well, yeah.
We'll start there and end there, and I'll just hang out there in the middle too.
I see.
Yeah.
So I'll just
I'm gonna forget who you are
I'll
by the
just
time
be
we meet
by
up
myself this whole time. That sounds fun. Actually, I wouldn't care probably. You know what? I assume, and this is probably me just being weird or having like a very high world view of the beer culture, that anywhere I went, I would probably find friends. Like if I was going to a brewery or whatever and like drinking with the people and stuff, I feel like I would just like be like, and then by the end of the night, we'd all be drinking beer, toasting songs, and going crazy.
Do you think there's a Scotch and whiskey tour of Ireland and Scotland?
Yeah.
An Irish beer.
Because
you kidding me?
We should do that if we're gonna do a beer tour.
I've definitely
Because that'd be awesome.
Ireland. There's a place
If you go to Ireland, there's a place you can go to try the crap ton of different whiskeys, is what Emily said.
Yeah, Emily, we should get you a mic.
Why? She's already got a nick.
Oh, hey, everybody needs a mic.
That's true.
We've already talked about this before. Mike's one of the best guys, best friends that I have.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he is.
I was drinking.
Ooh, excuse me.
Ooh, that was
sorry.
a juicy one.
Owen, I'm sorry, Juice Nation.
No, you're not.
Hey, so what's new?
Well, where do I start?
That's pretty good.
We have a bunch of. It looks like we run a daycare in our house from the amount of things that are in our backyard presently. Because it was
there's a
the
playground.
children's third birthday. Happy birthday! Recently, so yeah, so we got a play set out back, and we have a sandbox out back, and there's a pool,
Ooh,
mini
this
pool
is-
out back.
What? There's a pool back there?
Yeah, but like a kiddie pool.
Oh,
No,
is there a
not-
trampoline back there?
No, there's a trampoline right there.
Well, that's not a trampoline.
It's a joggers one. It's a for children one.
Hey, do you think you'll ever get a large trampoline?
I don't really. You know, when I was a young and all
you
I wanted
okay?
was a
Okay, why did you
trampoline.
Why don't you take a second?
Hiccups are great for podcasting.
Yeah.
No, but now when I don't feel the need. I can't do a flip anymore. So what's the point?
If you do, can I jump on it?
I don't see why not.
Sweet.
By then you'll be too old and you'll break
Nonsense.
You'll
Poppycock.
break a hip.
Well,
I'll make you sign a waiver before you get on there
Yeah, that would make sense.
because you have brittle bones. By that,
drinking
by
the
that
old
you yell
brittle
out the
bones
BBJ. You won't even know you're drinking it. You'll just be drinking
We
it.
haven't been able to talk about the BBJ in a while.
No, we could have. I feel like we've missed a lot of opportunities to do so because there's been injuries and stuff.
Yeah, we've been wanting to do a podcast for weeks now, but I've either had to work late or Jesse's had to get ready for the twins' birthday.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's been way too long. We missed a couple of windows.
yeah, yeah. But should we get started with some whatever news? We can?
Whatever. We should have had something planned, like special. Like, oh, this might take up some time, because I remember last time we podcasted, we had podcasted. We had that top 10, bottom 10 thing.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, we're not gonna have anything to talk about. And then we ended up like taking the whole time.
Well, that's on my to-do list, Emily. She just threw out a topic that we could talk about.
Oh, we will.
But we're going to talk about it.
But let's talk about the Dallas Cowboys a little bit. Has there been any recent news concerning the Cowboys lately, Nick?
No, it's some stuff.
Any arrests or injuries or undue releases or signings or people in court and being not guilty?
He is not guilty.
That's one thing.
Jordan Lewis, their third round draft pick, is not guilty. So that's one dirtbag you can not have
Cheers.
a check for.
But
That's
they
whatever.
can still get suspended for that even if they're not guilty.
What?
Because if they like because it can
Is
happen.
that that must be the reason why the NFL's still going after Zeke. For some reason, the NFL's still going after Zeke, even though no charges, there were no charges, and all the investigation was dropped by the DA.
Exactly.
I don't get it. Effing NFL. Oh, I was going to drop an F bomb.
Whatever. It is what it is.
And then there was this thing recently. So Lucky Whitehead was accused of stealing under $200 worth of merchandise, and he was like, "Oh, it wasn't me, man. I wasn't even in the state." And then he didn't go to the court hearing, so the Cowboys cut him. And then we found out today that the cops had the wrong person the whole time. It wasn't Lucky Whitehead,
and he wasn't even in the state.
he wasn't even in the state.
Petty larceny, I believe, was the charge.
Yeah.
So every other like cowboy has been doing this and doing that and getting in trouble here, getting in trouble there, and the one who does the least gets cut.
What do you say? What do you mean, like every other cowboy? Like it's just Zeke, and he's just.
It's not just Zeke, and there's been reports coming out all summer.
So
Bruce Irvin,
there was a
all summer. There's been reports.
There was a second. Oh my god, I can't remember his name. Our second string linebacker. He's a special teamer. He got busted for drunk. It was DUI, right?
I don't know. I can't even keep track of them all.
Somebody? There hasn't been that many.
Yes, there has.
Keep talking about
Bruce
Zeke.
Irvin suspended for 4 games. Zeke's probably going to get suspended.
David Irving suspended for 4 games
what did I
for
say?
PED use. Bruce Irving.
No, he's someone else. But
Oakland.
and then Lucky Whitehead does this thing, but he's not, and they're just like, cut him.
So
and he didn't even do it though. But he was innocent the whole time.
So there were reports earlier in the offseason that they were going to cut him anyway after signing Switzer because he's caught like 13 balls in his career.
Well,
and
he's the same player.
Yeah.
But here's my thing though.
So they were going to cut him anyway.
Yeah,
so,
but why would you do it now? And
Jason Garrett
right
and
after
also
that.
Stephen Jones. I guess they said that he's had a series of off-field issues, though I haven't heard of any of them. But why did we not hear about this Lucky Whitehead thing for a whole month until he got. I lost track. Emily's tweeting all over. Anyway,
I don't know. He's. It just seems every time I see.
But
And
David
you've been
Irvin, by
in.
the way, David
You
Irvin
have
wasn't
to
arrested.
You
He
have
was
to
just-
admit though
just
that
PED.
they're in jail or not in jail,
In jail.
in the news for
Yeah.
negative things a lot.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are getting suspended. Like, you might not have half your team for the first freaking 2
No,
games of the
not-
season.
I don't
Your-
understand.
your star
I
players.
still don't get the Zeke thing. Like that, I don't understand. David Irving, sure. PEDs, yeah, sure.
Well,
suspended.
I mean, there's a case to be made for not just like getting arrested and doing things wrong as according to the law, but there's also a policy in place for NFL and how NFL players are supposed to conduct themselves. It's it's like jobs, like, you know, like if you go out and whatever,
I do think
like,
that if the NFL
it's a public-
suspends him for
public deal, like
for
a
2 games, he's going to appeal.
I see
And
him.
he's going to win.
maybe not. It is the commissioner's call. Really, they gave him absolute power, and I do say they gave him it because
Yeah, I
they
know.
did give it to him.
Yeah.
So he'll just be like, nope.
But I don't think I honestly don't think it's as bad as it really, like, for some reason anybody like it's just focused all on the Dallas Cowboys.
It's because they're the ones doing it.
Okay, there were like 4 instances, and like
How many are there?
The Lucky Whitehead thing, which is a non-issue, and he just got he if they would have just cut him instead of having this whole.
But you're
like,
saying that they're just covering the Cowboys. That's because they're the only ones to cover.
you know, talk about whatever you want. I gotta find this dude. I'm gonna prove you wrong. I've been trying to look.
Well, Zeke's whole thing isn't like, oh, he did this one thing and they called him innocent for it or whatever, and then he went out and he pulled a girl's top down. Oh, she was cool with it, and then they did. It's a pattern.
It's a boobage.
And then he did this thing where he was not. Now they said he wasn't. He may or may not have thrown a punch in a fight in a nightclub.
So that-
it's adding up. It's
That's
not
right.
just
We
one.
hadn't
It's not
talked
one or
about
2 or
that one.
3
So
things.
He was in a nightclub, and
It's-
someone said that he threw a punch and knocked somebody.
And somebody
out
said
cold.
he didn't.
But
I
then
mean,
but then
he
someone
should-
who was right next to him said that he didn't make a move, and someone behind him knocked the dude out cold.
Yeah, maybe.
And then no one ever pressed charges. So like, honestly,
But the problem
innocent
is-
until proven guilty, Jesse.
No, but it's a
Yes.
pattern now.
No, it's not a pattern.
What? They're pulling down the thing blatantly on a video. That is guilty.
Is it guilty? Guilty of what? Having some fun, Jesse?
Uh,
Shut up, Jesse. You don't need to finish that, Jesse.
There's
Shut up,
laws
Jesse. Don't worry
that are
about
in
it.
place.
And then, like, you're talking about Jordan Lewis, who was proven not guilty.
Right? Yeah. I know that. That's
So, like,
no. I said
feel
that
like
was
that
good
should
news.
Just be wiped off the board.
Maybe.
so.
Yeah. Sure.
But
But what I'm saying is the police have been involved in off-field activities for the Cowboys more than any other team in the NFL. And I mean, it was like right in a row, and then Irving got caught with PEDs, and it's just like he's suspended. And like, good
Yeah.
lord! I mean, it's like honestly, and I don't know if it's it does raise some questions as to if they have like players who are a little bit wild.
well,
And
I
they,
also
or
think
if
it's
they
a
don't have
coaching
control
thing.
of them,
I think it's a coaching thing.
you think the coaches don't have control of them?
I
Yeah, but it's
just-
got to be one brings the other. I mean,
So I don't know if it's a control thing. I just don't think I don't think they just don't discipline them at all. And I'm
yeah, but
wondering
here's
if
the
cutting
thing.
of Lucky Whitehead was like, hey guys,
but
look,
that
we
that
will
means
cut you.
that they're wild to begin with. You know, technically, if you're a person that you shouldn't be doing that in the first place. You know what I mean?
So, but the kind of like, I don't know. Yes, but I feel like the coaches should. I feel like almost all college players going into the NFL are kind of like wild. You're you anywhere between 19 and 22, and you're
Right.
giving $1 million.
Well, yeah, I mean that's a problem in itself.
Yeah, so like a lot of them are wild, but I feel like a lot of the coaches and owners are just like, all right, guys, you are held to a different standard. But for some reason, the Cowboys, like for years, 30 years, they've had issues, and it can't just be that they just keep getting groups of bad eggs. I think it's an ownership and coaching staff thing. I just don't
Well,
think
I mean,
and no
it's
one's
got
ever disciplined.
it's got to be bad eggs. In
Obviously, there are
addition
some
to,
bad eggs,
in addition
yes.
to like not coaching, like sure, there's bad eggs on other teams too, but you don't hear about them.
Yeah, it's true.
Except for the Vikings.
Michael Irvin was
Squeaky
was being not charged or
Oh, he was a big cocaine user in the back in the day.
but recently in the past month, within the past month, he was accused of either sexually assaulting a person or aggravated assaulting somebody.
Neat.
But he was proven not guilty.
Well, I mean,
Dropped and shit.
how whatever how can you trust some of that stuff? You know how celebrities get
I
off
know.
all the time. It's just like, ugh. And they're like, oh, they're dropped no charges. And I'm like,
I know.
did you settle out of court? Did you pay them $1 million to not say
It's true.
crap?
You don't know.
Or flip side of that, did they just accuse you so they can get money out of you in the first
I know, it
place?
sucks. Like, who the hell do you believe and when do you believe them?
Right. I mean, your instinct is to trust the people that you know, but then again, I heard this somewhere. God, where did I hear this? I can't remember where I heard this, but some guys were talking about celebrity and things like that. You're like, oh, we drafted this guy, you know, he's a squeaky clean, good kid and everything, but you're just waiting for that news to come down the line that like, oh, you know, he got caught, you know, smoking pot, or he got caught DUI or domestic violence or something like that. You're just almost waiting for it. Case in point, Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hometown guy, you know, nice guy, whatever, this and that, and then all of a sudden he gets caught, you know, he's beating his children, you know. It's ridiculous. And then, I mean, you talk about who, the guys who, like, let's say a dad whose kids are like, oh, Adrian Peterson's my favorite player, you know, they look up to him, and then, you know, this sort of thing happens. What are you going to do then? What are you going to do?
So,
You tell me what I'm going to do.
I finally found. Okay, there have been two other. I guess arrests.
Did you go to, like, cowboyfelonies.com?
No, I went to like Dallas Cowboys arrest 2017. There was
.com?
No, I just googled it. Rolando McClain, but he's a former.
Ah,
Cowboys
that's
player.
right.
Former. They cut him.
When?
Former Cowboys players.
Before or after?
Oh, before, because remember he got suspended for gaining 75 pounds of jungle juice.
What?
So they cut him last season because he
For
gained
gaining
like
75 pounds of jungle juice?
He got suspended because of like it was either PED or pot. But then while he was suspended in the off season, he gained like 75 pounds because he was addicted to purple drank or
Purple drank?
juice. Yeah, like codeine or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. No, I know what it is. I've never had it before.
And the other one was Damian Wilson, the linebacker.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was, and it's because he was charged for allegedly striking a woman with his truck, and a second charge for allegedly busting out a rifle and pointing it at a guy during the dispute.
Good Lord.
Wow. So that guy's a dirtbag.
Yeah.
But I guess the woman suffered no injuries, so he's not gonna get like he could have killed her. So
Hey,
But
good
you know
job,
what?
buddy. You
I
didn't
don't think
kill
the
her.
Cowboys have cut him yet. Like that's what upsets me.
Oh,
Like,
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
he,
that's
like,
right. Yeah.
He like hits a woman and then pulls a gun out. On
Yeah, but
somebody
it
and
wasn't
they
petty
don't
larceny.
cut him.
See, that's my point.
Okay, I'm gonna Google this dude and see if he's been cut. But I have not seen anything about it. But he's also a special teamer,
Oh, no.
so I wouldn't get notified on that.
Yeah, but Roto World still had it. But they would have it out there because of what happened. I mean, they would tell you what happened because of that incident.
Oh God, yeah, the Cowboys haven't nice. The Cowboys haven't cut him yet because they're taking a wait and see approach. It looks like. I mean, they didn't say that.
See if
That's
the
just
guy
what I'm seeing.
they see if the woman survives from the horrendous injuries from being hit by a truck. If she survives, we're okay.
It's just ridiculous.
If she dies, then we're
See,
gonna
like,
have to
and
cut you, buddy.
That's what pisses me off. Like Lucky Whitehead doesn't do anything cut, but they're saying it's a culmination of things.
Well, they're
This
not as
dude hit
deep at
somebody
linebacker.
and pointed the gun at somebody.
They're not as deep at linebacker, bro. They got plenty of wide receivers. You know what? It's sad, and that's not even it's not a joke. And it's not just the Cowboys either. That's like
No, I know.
all around the league. You
And
hear
it's
that kind of
disgusting
stuff.
because the NFL is just like, oh, you murdered a baby, but you're really good.
Well, it's the teams, not the NFL.
Yeah.
The clubs. Oh, but speaking of which, I said Vikings are squeaky clean, but I forgot about Michael Floyd, who had like 3 days left to not drink booze and supposedly got drunk on kombucha.
Did they cut him though?
No.
He's suspended 4 weeks.
Yeah.
The first 4 games. I
I
figured
believe
they would've
that.
cut him.
I figured too, but apparently not. Whatever. But by the way, for those of you out there, kombucha cannot get you so drunk that you would fail a sobriety test. It would not happen. It's not that strong. It's like 0.01% alcohol. You have to drink like 40 gallons of it, and you would die if you did that.
Oh,
You
he
know,
was sentenced to 1
that's
day
not
in
a-
jail.
that's not
so
a,
yeah, they
uh,
haven't cut him.
That's not a exact fact.
Um,
Who? Michael Floyd?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he had to go. He was on house arrest, and they moved his house arrest to Vikings or to Minneapolis, and then he was able to like do work or like go to the camps and stuff, and then he ended up doing that failed test, so he had to go to the judge, and then they made him go to jail for like 1 day, and then he was done.
Yes. Sorry, we're doing some
Yeah.
stuff with the.
So I'm drinking another
Oh,
beer. It's called Long Shot. Okay, well, it's from Sam Adams, and it's called Graham Johnson's Coffee Head Imperial Stout, which was a bad idea because now I'll have restless leg syndrome for the coffee in this, and won't be able to sleep tonight.
Oh, that's not.
So
good.
that'll be something to look forward to. Anyway, this is part of the American Homebrew Competition series. It's called Long Shot from Sam Adams. It is an ale with cocoa nibs and coffee beans added. Ooh, cocoa nibs, so it's chocolate too. Chocolate, espresso, and hints of raisins. It finishes with a lasting sweetness. This imperial stout, aged on coffee beans and cocoa nibs, has the decadent flavors of chocolate, espresso, and hints of raisins. Okay. I give
Dante Fowler has been arrested.
Polygamy a Nitro Porter a 9 out of 10.
I forgot Dante Fowler was arrested, but it was just 2 misdemeanor charges.
Is he he's a Jaguar, right?
Yeah.
Are you just trying to
Shut up. Yeah, there are other teams.
Yeah, one. There was one. Good for you.
The Texans rookie running back Dante Foreman was arrested for this
weed, right?
And an unlawful owning of a weapon.
Oh, and he tested positive or
And he had pot on
unclean
him.
urine or something or urine at the combine. That's what happened, I think, to him.
And then Adam Jones, Pac-Man Jones, got a.
He's donezo, dog.
Yeah, he's just only 1 game,
Really? They didn't cut him?
just 1 game suspension.
He's a dirtbag.
Yeah, he is.
I might think he's more of a dirtbag than Talib because he was a dirtbag way before.
I agree. Pac-Man's always been a dirtbag. Hey, when you get done drinking that, do you mind handing me my glass?
Whoa!
How was it?
It was weird.
That's probably not how you.
It wasn't. It wasn't bad, but it just like different. I don't know. I don't really like raisins,
Oh,
but it's not a huge. I don't know.
Does it taste like raisins?
No, I don't know.
How do you know what raisins taste like? Like obviously,
I've
I know
had
what
raisins. That's
taste
why
like.
I know I don't like them.
It's like I know what raisins taste like, but right now I can't describe how raisins taste.
It tastes like raisins.
Yeah, I know,
like
but that's
dried
not,
grapes.
But that's not a description. Have you know? Don't you know not to use the word and the definition?
Tastes like dried grapes.
Thanks, buddy. You son of a bitch.
I wouldn't know how to describe a raisin taste either. I wouldn't really know how to describe a lot of tastes though. Besides delicious. Do you want a Nick is currently what kind of whiskey is that, Nick?
Oh, I am having a single malt Scotch Tomatin. I've had Tomatin on the podcast before, but this is a different. This is a Oh man, I can't remember what kind of barrel this is from.
Whiskey?
You look so proud after that. Your face was just like, yes, sir. I don't remember. I didn't bring the bottle, but it's Tomatin. Tomatin. It's on sale at your local Hy-Vee.
Whoa! Hy-Vee, for those of you outside of Iowa, is a grocery store in Iowa.
Where there's a helpful smile.
In every aisle. Shop Hy-Vee. Shop Hy-Vee.
Make sure you get a Fuel Saver card.
Make sure you do. You could save up to 5 cents per gallon. I don't know. Depends on the day.
You could save anywhere from 5 cents to 50 cents.
50 cents?
50 cents a gallon.
That's insanity,
It
Nicholas.
is, and that's on a slow day. If you go out, you could get like $1.50 off a gallon by shopping at Hy-Vee.
Jesus Christ.
That's incredible.
or Hy-Vee is gonna be like, you know what? These guys are onto something. Let's invest in their podcast. Hy-Vee, helpful smile never out.
For all your beer.
Yes. And your Tomatin Scotch, $29.99. Oh, that's
I, for one,
nice.
also got these beers at Hy-Vee.
I got
Because
this
Brienne got me them for my anniversaries.
I got this Raspberry Reds for like $5.29 for a 4-pack at your local Hy-Vee.
You only brought one?
I drank the other 3.
Oh. And I'll have you know that you could build your own 6-pack of the various fine craft beers that are located in your local Hy-Vee liquor departments. I went through that whole thing and I was thinking really hard about every word I said. And then I came up to departments.
Dispartments. Dispartments.
It's really hard for me to string that many
Yeah.
words together without screwing one up.
So getting back into some football news, did you know that Bruce Arians had kidney cancer in 2016?
I did not know that, but
Yeah.
apparently he did.
He coached the last. I think it was the later half. It was renal cell. He had a renal cell carcinoma in December.
That's not recommended.
No, but he's good now.
Yeah, that's what I hear, and that's good. Good on you, Bruce. You did it.
Yeah.
Good job.
And this is old news. It's kind of not old news, but it's from July 12th. I wanted to talk about this a little bit, but like, did you saw the Calvin Johnson story?
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about that a little bit. So
Wait.
Calvin,
Which one?
basically he wanted to be traded from Detroit to another team. He
But they
wanted to
wouldn't-
play for
but
another
they wouldn't
team,
let him.
But they held his contract for ransom, and so he just decided to retire. And
Did
he
we
still
not
had to
talk
pay-
about that?
No, we didn't, because we haven't had a podcast. But he still had to pay.
Yeah, he had to pay them
he had
money.
to pay more than $1 million of his signing bonus, and continues to and they so like, even if he wanted to play, he couldn't, because the Lions hold his contract.
And he's not ruling out a comeback for after like this year.
Yeah.
But just because he'd be what? Didn't they say he'd be like a free agent after this year or
He's
something?
30 now. I don't know when he'd actually. Nope, he's 31.
Still,
like,
I would take a 32-year-old Megatron.
I would take a 32-year-old Megatron too.
I would take a 34 or 5-year-old Megatron,
Yeah.
probably.
So it's very possible that we see him again. And F you, Detroit, for you did this to Barry Sanders
Yep,
too.
that's what I heard too. That Barry Sanders had a very similar thing happen to him in Detroit. So we're kind of dirty over there, Detroit. But we all know that Detroit's kind of dirty, right? Don't we?
Eminem does sing about it sometimes.
D12, dog.
Yes, that is a band that he is in, or was in.
He started it.
Something else also happened from
He
July
started
17th. Dave Gettleman, thanks.
don't know.
The
I'm
GM for the
assuming.
Panthers was fired,
Yeah.
which is kind of strange because like 2 seasons ago they were in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but didn't somebody tweet? One of the players tweeted out, "Oh, D'Angelo Williams said that the Panthers were not one of the teams that he would play for until Gettleman got fired, and then he said, finally, they're back on my list of teams I would play for."
Huh.
And there was a deal with who was it? There was a deal with a player that Gettleman couldn't get done, and like a week after he left, it was done.
Yeah, I did see that. It
Who
Greg
was
Olsen.
it? No, Greg
Olsen
Olsen
was holding out.
Greg Olsen is still.
No, I thought.
No, he's not. I just read this. He's not holding out anymore. He's just going to play out his contract. But it wasn't. I don't think it was Greg Olsen that he couldn't get done. It was somebody else. I'm pretty sure. Oh, like Thomas Davis or
I think. Okay.
something like that. Hey, did you know that Brandon Linder is a player in the NFL until before today?
Yeah, did you know he's now the highest paid center?
I did know that. I did not know that he was a person.
No, I also didn't know he was
It's
apparently.
pretty sad. I feel like I have failed somehow because I didn't know that Brandon Linder, who is now the highest paid center in the history of the NFL, $51.7 million over 5 years, was even a person who existed before today. I feel weird about that. I feel weird about that. What
that was my
that?
laptop with an ad. Yeah, no. I
feel
didn't know
I
that.
feel pretty weird about not knowing
I
that.
didn't know the Jaguars had the best center in the NFL.
Do they though, or is he just the
He's
highest?
now
He's
paid
obviously
like
the
the best
highest
center in the
paid.
NFL.
Yeah, but is he the best? We'll see. I guess. I thought their O line was garbage last year.
So, according to Pro Football Focus, Linder finished the 2016 campaign with an overall grade of 87.6, which graded out fifth among all centers. His run blocking mark of 84 also ranked top among Jaguars linemen and ranked fifth among players at this position.
Okay, but I thought he wasn't very good. I mean, I thought the O line wasn't very good.
I didn't think so either.
Apparently, he was good at
Yes,
least.
he was solid.
Whatever, I guess you see a lot of money going to the O line nowadays. Like the Vikings have one of the highest paid ones. They did last year too, and you see how that worked out.
Yeah.
And I think they'll probably have one of the highest paid this year too. But that's just because we had to fork out a bunch of money for free agency.
Hey, did you see Gary Kubiak's back with the Broncos?
I saw something about that. Yeah.
He's now a scout for them.
Huh.
Makes sense. I mean, the team pretty much thrived with him.
I did see something weird though.
Oh, yeah?
That they signed John Elway through 2021.
Mm-hmm.
What? He's a front office person, dude. Front office people get
Contracts
NFL
is-
contracts.
I guess.
Isn't it just like you have a job until you don't have a job
Well,
anymore?
no, I mean, GMs also get contracts, right? Right?
I don't know.
Maybe we just don't hear about him. We only heard about this because it's John Elway.
Maybe, but I feel like wouldn't they just have jobs until they don't have jobs anymore? Like coaches get contracts. I know that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just feel like people who are in the front office should just get paid a salary, maybe, and get a raise every once in a while, maybe if they're doing well, and if they're doing bad, they then get fired, just like someone else in the real world not doing their job.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a contract type of deal. It seems weird to me. When I saw that, I'm like, well, that's freaking weird. Half the fans out there are probably hoping he's going to play quarterback for them. He's their best option.
Yep. Oh, God, he would be.
You know?
Oh. Broncos fans are not going to have a good season.
Who do you think's going to start?
Trevor Siemian.
I think they're pushing for Lynch.
Oh, I think so, too, but I think it'll be Siemian.
I think it'll be Lynch.
You think so?
I think they're just going to be like, bah. Defense curious, Lynch try not to lose. They did the same thing last year with Simeon. Might as well do the same thing with Lynch.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. What do you think about Le'Veon Bell? There's a lot of talk about Le'Veon Bell. He's taken his franchise, which is $12.1 million,
Yeah.
for this season, and apparently he wants at least 15.1 a season, which would make him basically. I read this in ESPN a little bit. Not only would he be taking the salary of a starting running back, but a second string wide receiver. Now, a second string wide receiver would be like your, this is also from ESPN, this article, like your Kenny Stills range, which is about, I don't know how many catches, but like 796 yards or so. That's about your second tier.
Okay.
But can Le'Veon Bell get 800 yards almost a season? I mean,
probably.
You think so?
Receiving,
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, yeah.
Yeah. I don't. So Hines thinks, Matt.
Yeah.
He thinks Le'Veon Bell is hands down the best running back in the NFL. And I
No,
don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
You think Zeke and I think David Johnson.
I think David Johnson and Zeke would both be ahead of Le'Veon Bell.
Okay.
I don't have them in any particular order. It's tough. Like right now, I'd probably say David Johnson because he has a larger sample size. But Zeke friggin' wowed me that.
Oh
first
yeah,
season.
no,
So,
yeah,
like,
he wowed a lot of people.
If he kills it again this season, then I'm gonna be like Zeke's the best. But he also has a good offensive line.
And a quarterback.
The Steelers are holding off on. It appears that the Steelers are holding off on giving him a long-term contract, and I can't blame him.
I can't believe him either. He's betting on
injury
himself,
prone, and
just
he
like
also
Cousins
gets
is.
suspended for smoking.
Yeah.
The pot.
Well, he hasn't done that for a while. Well, I mean, not since last season, which I guess isn't
Yeah.
that long ago. I guess I would put like 2 or 3 years behind it before you chalk it off. Here's another thing: like, if someone does that and they're like, I'm clean now, whatever, I don't do that, during the season, can you trust them when you sign them to a large contract to not do it? Because then they're signed.
Yeah.
And then what are you going to do? You probably put a clause in their contract.
It's risky. That's why honestly, I don't think they're going to sign it to a long-term deal.
Do you think, if they don't sign him to a long-term deal, then he could just walk?
I don't think they should sign him to a long-term deal.
You think he should walk?
I do.
Someone's
going to overpay for him.
Someone said, I think I just read this as well, that James Conner, or not James Conner, is it James Conner?
For who?
The rookie they just signed as a running back. You're right.
Oh, that are a lot more than I thought it would.
What did you do?
I'm just trying to get in this position. I just cranked my freaking heel on. I just got to see my face.
Oh, dang it. I did not see it.
Oh, that was gold. Oh, that one hurt. I just wanted to get comfy. The freaking couch would have to get me.
But there's
the studio chair.
Yeah.
This studio chair.
No, I think we'll be okay. Okay, a rookie backup running back has the hottest selling jersey in the NFL. James Conner, yeah.
That's right.
That's what they say.
Why?
Well, maybe because of all this Le'Veon Bell business. That's what I'm thinking.
But why does he have the second highest? The highest jersey.
It says
sale?
hottest selling. I don't know if that's
Oh.
highest ranking and whatever, but okay. Okay, what's this say? The hottest selling ring doesn't belong to Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers or any other NFL stars for that matter. It belongs to a rookie who has no chance of starting for his teammates this season. Well, that's not fair. It belongs to Steelers running back James Conner, the team's third-round pick in the NFL draft. So it goes as thusly. Number 1, James Conner, Pittsburgh Steelers. 2, Tom Brady. 3, Dak Prescott.
Oh.
4, Oakland Raiders Marshawn Lynch.
5, Ezekiel Elliott.
Yep.
Yes.
And 6,
Adrian Peterson, Saints.
nope, Von Miller.
Oh, why this Connor kid though?
Yeah, I don't understand
Where's he
that.
from?
It's got to be. I don't know. I closed it.
Like, what school did he play? Like, that would have to be the reason why. Right?
I'm telling you, it's got to be because of this Le'Veon Bell stuff.
Yeah, but why would people buy their jerseys? The Steelers aren't the like the hottest team in the nation, are they?
Yeah, apparently they are. Looks like he played for what? Pittsburgh. Oh, he played college ball at Pittsburgh, and now he's playing for the Steelers.
Yeah, so maybe that.
So
makes
basically, everyone in Pennsylvania is buying a James Conner jersey, non-Eagles fans. But I think Steelers are a more popular team.
probably stupid Eagles.
Oh yeah, no, this makes a lot of sense. Everyone wants the hometown guys.
I need to get a Dak jersey.
I did. Well,
I wonder if Hy-Vee sells Dak Prescott jerseys.
Probably not. They're smarter than that. So there's a map of the United States, and that showed every state and what state bought, which jerseys.
Yeah.
And did you see that?
I heard that my brother was talking about it. Marshawn Lynch was.
Lynch had the entire Western Seaboard.
That's crazy.
Every single
He was
wrapped up, huh?
He was Iowa's too, right?
No. I don't know. Maybe.
I thought he was Iowa.
But Minnesota was Adrian Peterson Saints.
That seems weird.
But get this. This is the one
That
that
seems
blew.
really
This is the
weird.
one that blew me away the most, and this was amazing to me. North Dakota, Adam Thielen. Minnesota Vikings wide receiver Adam
from
Thielen. I guess maybe. I don't know. He went to school.
I want to pull this map up.
He's the only Viking that makes the list, and he's not a starter. And I think he's the only non-starter to make to make that whole list. And it was number 1 selling No, he was born in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. He wasn't even born in North Dakota.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah. It was amazing. I laughed really hard because the reason I even saw that map is because it was on the Daily Norseman, a Vikings website, which is awesome.
But there was someone actually released. Here it is. Yeah, that's crazy. Marshawn Lynch is insane. Good lord.
Yeah, he took over like a lot.
Marshawn Lynch is even in South Dakota.
Did you see Adam Thielen? Did you see him?
Yeah, there it is. Marshawn Lynch is Iowa. Marshawn Lynch is Kansas City. Kansas. That doesn't make sense.
Adam Thielen, North Dakota. Oh man,
Wow, Marshawn Lynch is
I love
Indiana too.
What was Iowa? Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Marshawn Lynch made Indiana. Why wouldn't that be like Andrew Luck or something?
I don't understand why everyone is obsessed with the Marshawn Lynch Raiders jersey.
Oh, and Deshaun Watson is huge too.
He might not even be.
He's highest sailing. He's the highest in North and South Carolina.
Jeez.
Deshaun Watson, and he might not even start.
Oh man, there's a Dick's Sporting Goods site I just found that shows by state who buys the most jerseys of the team.
Yeah, Dak is Mississippi.
Montana is Raiders. That's amazing.
Oh man, Marshawn Lynch is Alaska and Hawaii. Why Marshawn Lynch? Maybe.
I mean, I guess everybody loves a comeback story, right?
I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, everyone likes a comeback story, and what's better than this one with Marshawn Lynch coming back and playing for? I mean, I get California, and I get kind of the Western Seaboard, I guess, but I mean, you'd think at least like Washington would be.
Yeah, someone from Seattle, like
Russell Wilson. Yeah. I mean, but how long was that? Just that 1 month or what?
I don't know.
I guess I didn't pay attention
I
to
didn't
that.
pay attention to that either. Thanks for putting me on the spot, Jesse.
Hey, what was that, by the way? Well, you had the map. I thought maybe you had on the
I
site.
just closed it. It was
Oh.
Sports Illustrated.
Oh, was it?
Mhm.
Here's a Dick's Sporting Goods one. The Raiders are the most popular jersey selling team in Montana.
This what you already said, right?
Packers in Idaho.
Ugh.
You want to guess which is the highest selling in Dallas? I mean, in Texas.
Is it
Take a weird. Yeah, it is.
Oh!
It is. It actually said Cowboys. I just screwed it up.
Oh.
The Vikings have North, South Dakota, and Minnesota. So there. Take that. Broncos are like Wyoming, Colorado, Utah, and New Mexico. New Mexico kind of surprises me. I feel like they'd be like, one of the Texas teams. Oklahoma. Guess.
Whoa. What? Guess? Oklahoma's? Is it Marshawn? Is it Oakland? Oh, okay. Houston.
Nope. Not a Texas team. It is I'll give you a hint. It's a Midwestern team.
Chicago?
No.
The Chiefs? Packers?
I'll give you a hint. They made the
Vikings?
worst mistake of the offseason.
The Eagles? Because of signing Alshon Jeffrey.
No.
The Bears. The Bears made the biggest mistakes.
No,
of the
they
offseason.
didn't. Nick.
Yeah, they did. They signed Mark Sanchez. That's the biggest mistake of the offseason.
No.
I don't know who then.
It's the Browns.
They're not. Oh, they are. Yeah. What was their biggest mistake? Of the
Cutting
offseason?
Gary Barnage.
Oh, that's true.
This is the elephant in the room that we
And
haven't
letting
talked
Terrell
about.
Pryor walk.
No. That's just
No, that
minor.
was
That's
stupid.
minor details.
That was stupid, though.
It's minor details after the Barnage
After the
bomb.
Barnage.
I'm calling it Barnage Gate.
I had heard some rumors that
17.
Barnage could be looked at by the Jags or something.
He was visiting the Jags, I believe, and everyone thought he was going to go to the Ravens because the Ravens have like Ben Watson.
And Max Unger, who's gonna start, I think, on the PUP list.
because what's his face retired, right? Or did he retire officially? He came back and
Yeah.
then blew out something else.
His hip had another hip thing.
Who was it?
Dennis Pitta.
Pitta, yeah. So yeah, that's disappointing to say the least.
Yes.
The Bengals didn't take Ohio. The Browns took Ohio.
That's fantastic.
But oddly enough, the Bengals took Kentucky.
Hey, enough about jersey sales, or you can keep talking. Sorry,
I
I
know.
wanted to mention
No,
something.
it's just fun.
I
can
saw
be done with it.
2 reports today. That sounded weird.
Reports
today. I don't. Hello, everybody. This is Kermit the Frog here. Talk about
Reports.
Cam Newton and Marcus Mariota. Both have reported to training camp. It's not easy being green.
On the pup. That's gonna
No,
be hard.
both of them reported to training camp underweight. Now, Ron Rivera.
Underweight.
I can't do that. It's too much with the throat. No, so Cam
Who the hell's been talking this whole time?
so Cam Newton reported to camp at 245. He was 260 the past season. Ron Rivera thinks it's great because he's going to move quicker or whatever.
Ron, Riverboat Ron.
Marcus Mariota, they wanted him to add like 25 pounds, but
Yeah.
he's at 215 now.
215.
215, and he's a mobile quarterback. So here's my thing.
He's gonna get murdered.
We
out
got
there.
a 215 mobile quarterback, and we got now a 245 mobile quarterback who at 260 was still injury prone.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah, but
is it worth Cam Newton being faster? Is it worth it?
but I also heard that they were trying not to get Cam Newton to run around as much.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Oh.
So, yeah, we got Bill on camera.
Bill.
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 Hello, Bill. Mariota doesn't run, I don't think, that much. All right.
They've apparently wanted him to run more,
They want him to run more?
but they wanted him to I think bulk up to 240.
Well, he didn't do that.
He
He's
did
eat
not.
more cheeseburger.
Yeah. Oh, we should go to McDonald's
Oh, there it is.
on the way home.
We should make up a Pro Football Juice bingo game.
Play along at home.
McDonald's. There it is, everyone. Check it down. Mark it.
See if how many when we burp.
Accidental cuss word. Burp. Gary Barnage.
Talking about Barnage, the Cowboys.
The Vikings should be up there then.
Yep. Well, because we're going to talk about Teddy Bridgewater here in a second. Guess who's starting out on the PUP list? That's not on IR,
Sam
son.
Bradford?
That's PUP.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, if you've been reading reports like I have,
What Tom said about his
Tom has said something about Bridgewater. Tom, our friend, or your friend.
A friend of mine.
I don't like him.
Oh, no. Why? He's good people.
No, I'm just kidding. I like Tom.
Oh, yeah. So Tom thinks... So I was talking to Tom, who is a doctor.
He was a good guy.
He's like a crazy mad scientist.
Is he a doctor?
Yeah. Dr. Tom.
I know a Dr. Tom.
Yeah?
It's not him, though. It's a different Dr. Tom. What's wrong with you?
I got hair in my nose, like hair tickling.
I do too.
It's
It's a
don't like
problem.
it.
I have
Yes.
to cut it down.
Yes, but now I got Bill the cat's hair on my nose.
Oh, William.
Anyway, so my buddy Tom is wondering because I guess Teddy Bridgewater like gained a lot of muscle weight.
Okay.
So he's wondering if he just gained the weight too fast and his body wasn't able to support it, which is why his knee blew out.
Okay, maybe.
He explained it in a much smarter way.
I mean, will we ever know?
No,
No,
probably
I
not.
don't know. Turn
But
up
he's
the
going to
beat.
start
we'll
on the
flow.
PUP list, which is good news for Vikings fans.
Well, is it?
Oh
No. Well, no. Listen.
You souring on the Teddy
no,
Bridgewater?
I'm not. I love
Teddy Bridgewater?
Listen to me.
Teddy Bridgewater troubled water.
This is the deal.
Teddy Two Gloves.
All right. Are you done? You forgot Gump. Great under major pressure.
Oh, I had never heard that one before.
Yeah, Gump.
Are you talking about Tony Romo?
No, he doesn't play football anymore.
I know.
Walked right into that one. Anyway, here's my... I love Teddy Bridgewater. love him to death. I wish what happened wouldn't have happened, because if it didn't happen, it would have been fantastic. We would have killed everyone, and then there would have been people crying, and it wouldn't have been me. I would have been celebrating, but everyone else would have been crying that was a Vikings fan, and we would have won the Super Bowl, and everything would have been great.
Teddy cabin fodder?
Cannon fodder or cabin fodder?
Both.
What is cabin fodder?
Who knows?
Are you just making things up now?
Yeah.
First of all, cannon or cabin don't rhyme with bridge whatsoever.
Doesn't matter. Anyway.
I love him to death. But now there's a but if he comes back or whatever, first of all, we didn't pick up his 5th-year option, which, because I think what was happening, we didn't know if he was going to be able to, and then it would go into the next season if he didn't play 8 games. But if he comes back, then, I mean, what is this? I don't even know what his status with the team is right now. Is he getting paid?
Probably, right?
But what?
He would be on the pup list. He would be getting paid.
Paid what though? And if he comes back, we didn't pick up his 5th-year option. Was this his 4th year? It would be his 4th year, right? Yeah. But if he plays less than 8 games, I think it would be, right?
Yes.
I think it's his 4th year, but anyway, so we didn't pick up his 5th-year option, so we just have to sign him. But then what do we do with Sam Bradford? We have a quarterback controversy if he comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a horrible place to be. Although I think Sam Bradford should be the starter for now. I think he played pretty effing good with what he had to work with. No running game, no offensive line.
What if Teddy gets traded?
Oh man. Well, here's the problem with trading Teddy Bridgewater. Nobody knows
they're not going to trade him. They didn't pick up his 5th-year option, so they could see what he's got this season and then decide then, or just let him walk. So they're not going to trade him.
They could trade him though.
Why would they?
To get something out of him. Why would they just let him? Why would they just let him walk?
They didn't pick up his 5th-year option.
Yeah, but they wouldn't let him walk. They try to get something out of him. Why would you let anybody just walk like that? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, you're acting like he's Tom Brady.
No, I'm not acting like he's Tom Brady, but you can trade freaking anybody. Especially a quarterback.
But how many teams are going to want somebody who has just destroyed their knee?
Oh, let's see. The Broncos, the Jets, the Browns.
Why would the Vikings keep him on the pup list for 6 to 9 weeks and then...
if they keep him on for 8 weeks, then they can pick up his 5th-year option.
Okay.
Which maybe that's just what they'll do.
Maybe that is what they'll do.
That'd be the smart move.
Yeah.
And then
I feel like if they were to keep him on the pup list and then they bring him back, if they're just going to be second stringing him, do you really expect them to re-sign him?
If he's good enough, then they'll probably try to trade Sam Bradford and make Teddy Bridgewater their starter.
Maybe. I don't know. It's going to be really interesting.
You
know what's really kind of interesting and awesome? You have the quarterback controversy now. I don't have to worry about it. Tony Romo retired.
You didn't really have one. You didn't really have one anyway.
Week 9 we did. You bitch.
Not really.
Week 9 started.
No, you didn't.
I'll kick you.
You didn't really have one because I don't feel like anybody but you really wanted Romo to come back and start.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this podcast.
It's over
I'm
now.
out.
Oh, that was just a ploy.
No, goddamn it.
Dang it. I almost had the hat.
I will never leave. I need to wash it at some point. I'm starting to see the sweat stains.
What you should do, for safety reasons, like mold and stuff, is just throw that fucker away.
I said the F word. Hey, Pro Football Just Bingo.
Yeah, no, you did it earlier.
Oh, I said the S word. I just said the S word.
You can't say that either.
You F-bombed hard there.
But that's because of the hat.
Chief. It's the hat's fault. It's all the hat's fault.
Anyway, RG3's working out for the Chargers.
Yep.
So there.
Oh. All right, and some depressing news. Well, not depressing. In a recent study...
Oh, by the way, sorry, I don't mean to be that guy, but we only have 3 minutes left. Is this what we want to do?
I was just going to say CTE that was discovered in more than 99% of deceased NFL players' brain study. And it was like
So it is what we want to do.
I'm not going to talk about it for very long. There's really not much to talk about. They examined 200 brains, and it was like all but one of. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. They detected CTE in 110 of 111 brains for former NFL players were donated.
That's sad, but honestly, it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, me neither.
And you know, the NFL before this came out had already donated, or like what, put towards like
I mean, how could they not?
millions of dollars towards research for some of that. And in fact, some I think, I don't know if we mentioned this before or not, but like there's a company that came out with a different type of helmet that's going to be some teams, not all the teams, are going to be using in at least the preseason to see if it helps at all. Which I kind of watched a little demo of the helmet, and it looks like it's going to help a lot more as far as impact goes.
Oh yeah, does it?
It does.
Sorry. Spicing things up, Jesse.
Yeah, boy, you did that in the jerkiest way possible.
Did you see Kenneth Dixon tore his meniscus?
I did see that. They said that it was just going to be a little shave off of the meniscus, and then they went in and they got to repair that whole ding dong thing. That means that they still don't have a running game.
They're
Terrence West.
I think they're gonna sign Bobby Rainey. I think I saw.
So they're still not going to have a running game.
Bobby Rainey's okay.
I think he's better as a pass catcher, though.
There are so many running backs available, though. Like, I don't think they're gonna have an issue.
Do you think Jamal Charles is going to make it in Denver?
Yes.
Do you think he'll make the team?
Yes. If they split his carries with C.J. Anderson, I think it'll
What
be
about
fine.
Booker?
Oh, and there's Booker. Oh, yeah, there's Booker.
Mm-hmm. He's the young cat.
Ooh, that's tough. I don't know.
I'm kind of interested to see that.
I hope he makes the team, but it's not gonna be likely.
What do you think about Lacey versus
Rawls?
Rawls, yeah.
Rawls will win. We'll start. I mean,
He'll win. Someone reminded me that they called Lacey Feast Mode.
that's awesome.
They got ours Unleashed Beast Mode and Eddie Lacey Feast Mode.
That's fantastic. No, I think.
Oh God, that
I think
killed
that'll be
me.
a good compliment. I think if you start off with Eddie Lacy pounding the ball on the first one or two plays, and then you sprinkle in some Rawls there, or you interchange them, I think they'll have a really good
They're
run
kind
game.
of the
Again, because their defense isn't as good as it used to be.
they're kind of the same runner.
No, well, I mean,
They're both kind of like bigger brawlers.
yeah, but Lacy more so, I think.
Yeah,
right?
well,
It helps that he's the size of a fucking wrecking ball. We already F-bombed once.
yeah, but you don't have to flaunt it.
Hey, man. If I got an F word, I'm gonna flaunt it.
You're just jealous that I got to do one and you
A
didn't.
little bit. Yours was a funny slip up. Bill's cleaning himself.
Oh yeah,
You lick yourself.
dinner and a movie.
Where was dinner? What are you talking about?
I'm drinking
for us?
my dinner.
Oh. Are you drinking your dinner? You
No,
were
I'm
bachelor it up this
I'm
week.
not. I had a lot of pot stickers.
Yeah? Oh, yeah.
Aldi brand pot stickers.
I had
I
frozen
may or may
pizza.
not be at work tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow's your last day. You're off the last 2 days of this week.
Yep.
Lucky bastard. Looks like you're gonna open up another beer.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have a boosh to.
Lighten things up.
Yeah, I looked at the.
You gotta stay hydrated.
I looked at the alcohol content of the last two beers I had. One was 7, and one was 11.5. I'm like, I think I'll just have this Bush Light.
You should drink the 11.5 tomorrow before volleyball, and then get on your bike and ride to volleyball.
I might just do that.
Yes.
Bush Light. Anyway,
Hey man,
you got to...
I don't think we had any questions.
We did, but
We did, but we already talked about it.
Did
Jeremy
you-
asked about the Cowboys.
I sent a lovely picture of a chain gang to Nick, and the caption on it said Dallas Cowboys training camp.
Funny, you're hilarious, Jesse.
It tickled me.
Yeah.
It was
Hey,
fun.
I watched the Long Strange Trip documentary.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It was okay. It wasn't more of a, you know how you were talking about the Eagles documentary and you were all like, "Oh, I bet it's going to be so much better than the Eagles documentary."
No.
You sent me this IM because you were being a snarky bitch.
Oh no, that was because
I know what it's because of.
Nick thinks that some random Grateful Dead song is better than Hotel California. Not even one of the like well-known Grateful Dead songs. Yeah,
Because
it was
the
like
well-known
a
Grateful
very
Dead
a
songs
very
aren't the best Grateful Dead
obscure,
songs.
a very obscure one that is somehow better than Hotel California.
I think I said Morning Dew.
You don't even know. That's the worst
there's
part.
so many Grateful
They're
Dead.
all better than Hotel California.
There's a good handful of songs that are better than Hotel California.
You're
I
smoking
love Hotel
the
California.
wacky. You no, you don't. Obviously, you
I
don't.
do, Jesse. I do.
Anyone who loves Hotel California would never say such a thing.
Jerry Garcia is a better guitar player.
So,
He had more
arguably,
emotion. He had more emotion.
that's
in his-
that's an arguable thing. Plus,
It is.
not to mention the Eagles had like at least 2 or 3 or maybe even 4. No, 3.
Yeah.
At 2 or 3 guitar players who are probably. Who are very good guitar players,
Yeah.
like legendary guitar
no,
players.
but that's why, like, I love Hotel California. You kind of can't compare the two. You can't compare
well, you did.
Eagles and oh god, let it go, Jesse.
I
You
can't.
harped on me that night when I said it on volleyball, and you haven't let go. And it feels like it was a year ago, but I know it wasn't.
No, it wasn't even that long ago. The wound is fresh.
Clearly.
God,
I feel like we've been
Ridiculous.
fighting a lot on this
this
podcast.
is ridiculous.
Hey,
Yeah, and I've won every one of them.
who's still listening to us at like after an hour?
I'm
and 5
pretty sure
minutes?
it's
I just mean like
pretty sure it's
when they're
Emily.
listening on the podcast later.
What?
Like when people are listening to the podcast later.
Oh well, good for you for hanging in there.
Yeah, hey man, we're you know what? I was talking to Scott because I was like, you know what, I'm probably not gonna get I'm not gonna drink that much at the podcast on Tuesday.
It's a mini burps. I call them merps. Oh man, my laundry's been done for like an hour. It's just sitting in the washing machine.
Oh, you gotta switch that over to the dryer.
Well, yeah. Well, I had my volley testicle jersey in there. Jersey.
Man, I hope the 6th member pays off tomorrow because it's gonna be awesome.
Is it TQ?
Who's TQ?
TQ?
I don't know who that is.
Think about people that you know with the last initial of Q. It can't be a very long list.
Oh no, it's not.
Oh, okay. I must not know this person then.
I don't know. Maybe you do.
Or
I'm keeping this pretty close to the vest.
Man, why?
Close to my chest. Close to the chest.
close to the vest.
Best.
Like best of the best.
Because if it happens, people will just be like, "Oh shoot!"
So I do know this person
I don't
then?
know. Maybe it's Brienne. She's coming back from Dallas.
It's too soon. Just
Yo,
kidding.
you're home soon. You're home too soon.
I took those days off of work.
I was supposed to be alone.
Just kidding, Brian.
Yeah, I was about to talk to you about that. I was gonna be like, "Hey, when is she back?" But
Oh. Friday.
oh, okay. I was gonna see if you wanted to get.
I have
party
to
on
drive.
Friday. On Friday to pick up the kids and Chi-Town.
And then drive back on Saturday.
Your weekend sounds miserable.
It wasn't the best last weekend either.
Yeah, you had to do it in one day.
Drove there and back, so it was about 6 or 7 hours of driving.
Oh, it's brutal.
And then, what was that? Friday? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Thanks to Pro Football Juice on Twitter.
Yeah, if you guys want to
Twice.
Give my name.
if you want to twist,
No. Yeah, I referred.
you're pointing back at Emily.
No, I wasn't. I was pointing up at this. Look, if you look.
Yeah, I know what you're pointing at. You're pointing on the banner. You're pointing at.
Yeah, at Twitter. That's why I said Twitter.
But Juice hashtag Juice Nation.
Emily,
Pro FB Juice at Twitter.
Emily thought I got her name.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah,
I didn't. It was great though. That was
yeah,
great.
It was great. She was
Stitcher
Oh!
is where you can listen to us,
Post all
or
you want on Facebook.
iTunes.
Oh, yeah, and TuneIn
I was
Radio.
laughing. I didn't hear what you said.
I've been going.
Google Play Musics.
Oh!
Hashtag Juice Nation.
I already did that.
Okay.
Emails at profootballjuice.com.
I'm pretty sure ProFootballJuice.com is no longer a website.
Is it really? I thought we had it till like August or something. Or October.
Well, if it is, then I will be posting this podcast on that site. You can listen to all of them on there.
Hey!
But if not, then whatever. Twitch.tv/ProFootballJuice and YouTube.com/ProFootballJuice. Did you say Facebook?
Yeah.
Did you say Twitter?
It did. It did.
Well, then, thanks to
Hey, thanks, Emily.
Emily for tweeting the deets
Yeah, dude.
all evening. It was enjoyable, and we boned hard.
Thanks to we did bone.
I hope we boned
boned to your
satisfaction.
Thanks to Brand, who hopefully will
Safe trip, my love.
and hopefully what she's doing now will lead to Jesse no longer having to work.
And podcasting full time.
Yeah, yeah, and supporting me too. Fuck it, why not?
Might as well. Jeez,
Damn it,
Louise.
that one was an
I'm not
accident.
going to support you if you keep doing that kind of
But
business.
that one was an accident.
Well, yeah. Well, you need to keep it in check,
I'll
son.
try, man. Yeah, sometimes I just like to let my F-bomb fly.
Yeah. Frag. So, what else? I feel like we're missing stuff. Arcadian Brewing.
Yes.
Thanks to them.
Hey, and you know what? You know where you can go to find everything you need and a helpful smile in every aisle.
High V. You're right. Ray Gun. $5 sunglasses. Get all up in them sunglasses.
Hey,
Ray Gun
Station.
Nick.
If you want to see two volleyball Adonises
Oh.
Wednesday night, go to J&A Tap, where they often have specials on Tall Boys.
J&A Tap. Through $3-4 ish. Tall Boys at J&A Tap, North Liberty, Iowa. Get some.
Who else can we plug?
Fitbit.
Yeah, Fitbit.
Watch bit your fits and fit your bits. It's fit your bits inside of this watch and then walk some and then it'll tell you how many steps you took. Fitbit. Get all up in that. Huh?
Emily said she found your drawer.
Oh yeah. It's called the graveyard.
Could be porn.
Good thing you didn't find the lube drawer. That's where I keep all the lubes. By the way, what's
There's a little flip razor there.
Hydroglide? It's much better than the other one I can't think of. Hydroglide slides right in.
Oh yeah, we gotta. Are you tired of?
I love it. Just starting the commercial.
Really?
Are you tired of?
So hard.
Yeah, I want to see where this is going.
Are you tired of smelly lubricants?
Oh, all the time. Astroglide says that they're the best lubricant. Oh, that's wrong. They use silica, which is way bad for your body.
You need a lubricant that's water based. Introducing Aqualube, the water based lubricant.
Lube.
For all your masturbatory purposes.
And anal. All right. With that.
Well, peace.
I'm coming back from
That was fantastic. You remember when I predicted that we were going to have an awesome podcast?
Yeah. Oh, I shut it off. Oh, it's put off. Anal. Oh, that's Brienne's MP3.